Alright, you know what's the biggest piss off ever? So, I'm trying to play Jack and Daxter. The fishing mini game is a pain in the ass, and Ratchet and Clank, it's also a pain in the ass, because this is a nice controller, but the analog sticks are like 10 times more sensitive than the original controllers, which is both a good and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because you'll often way overshoot everything, and it's very inconsistent. Sometimes if you gently do this, it'll move like it's supposed to. If you gently do this, it'll move like it's supposed to. Most of the time, it'll overshoot. So it's really weird. It'll sometimes overshoot and sometimes not even move. Okay? And that's normal for all Logitech controllers and most Mad Catz controllers. They don't manufacture genuine PlayStation 2 controllers anymore. And it's going to be about that time where, much like N64 controllers, much like PS1 controllers, the only real way to get a genuine PlayStation controllers that have the right sensitivity is to somehow find the analog sticks and solder them in and do some modding. And some companies do that. I know Battle Beaver Custom sells the actual controller analog part separate, but they don't give any diagrams to actually solder it. You just have to know. There's no real way to nobody knows what is the best controller you can get right now, best off-brand controller you can get that's as close to a genuine PlayStation 2 original controller as possible. I'm talking about the original DualShock 2. What is the closest we can get to that? And with the new controllers, since PS2 is getting about that age where everything is, all the old parts are running out of stock, and we just have to rely on third party or fix the first party shit we already have. So please don't throw away your old controllers. Recycle them. Not recycle, but get them fixed. Give them to somebody. But yeah, I want to find genuine controllers that are actually good. And on top of that, I want a genuine controller because this D-pad is terrible. It's worse than the Xbox D-pad. Here, look. It's basically shaped like another analog stick, and you're really only supposed to work it as another analog stick. It's even worse than the Xbox analog stick, or fucking D-pad, because down makes you go left and right a lot. Up makes you go left and right a lot. And this makes you go up and down a lot. That makes you go up and down a lot. Left and right. Diagonals are just fine. Pretty comfortable. And the fact that you can use it like an analog stick, they shaped it like this on purpose. However, look how loose this shit is. Look how much space and give this D-pad has. Oh yeah, another thing about this controller. When you're done playing games, take the batteries out. Even if you followed Logitech instructions and pressed and held this, if any button is somehow pressed overnight, if a spider happens to crawl over the square button and press it or something, or the controller gets moved or anything like that, if a button ever accidentally gets pressed, the controller turns on again and it doesn't turn off. This thing kills so many AA batteries just because at some point in time it turned on and it never auto shut off. That's all the complaints on it. The only other thing is, look how responsive this is. You're going to see a light. Tap. 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 L3. You see that little green light? You see how responsive this wireless controller is? I've had so many Mad Catz controllers. Here. L1. Tap. Tap. Okay, it's sticking because this thing's 12 years old. But still, it sticks, but it doesn't stay depressed. Here, it's stuck. Stuck. It's almost like they compensated for that shit. Yeah, it's the fastest responding controller ever as a wireless controller. The Predator controllers fucking suck. The Mad Cats, don't fucking touch Mad Cats. Don't even give whoever used to own those things money. Stay away from Mad Cats. It's insane. These things are good. It's just the analog sticks, and these things are fucking terrible.